here, right? Neon banning out the Viper and the Batrider. That's 496 Hong Kong's two best mid heroes. So those are the heroes that they're willing to pick up in the first phase. So they removing that, pretty much getting rid of their mid player's hero pool. 496 banning out Anti-Mage and Venomancer. They ban this like every game, regardless of the team. I'm not entirely sure why they believe it to be so strong for them, but they just do. And then Neon go for the first pick Faceless Void. We don't see all the teams doing this. It's been quite popular, but Neon feel like it's good for them because Skemberlu and Eu-VODs, but they can both play this Void hero, so they can go mid, carry 496 counter with the Phoenix pick. They don't want Faceless Void and Phoenix on one team. Then Neon go for the Necro, and instantly, this is the first time we're watching 496 pick a different support other than like their small hero pool that they've been picking. They got Ancient Apparition because they want to counter this Necro so badly with this A. Now, I feel like this pick could be like good for them, but also ruin their strategy, right? Because everything in their normal draft like adds up well together.
Yeah.
And now they have a Sankey too. Oh my god. So these are like two completely different heroes.
Yeah.
That they haven't played in like the last week or something like that.
Yeah, they're going off the rails, going a little bit off-piste with this one, that's for sure. But let's see what they can pull off in this draft here. I mean, I like the heroes they're picking. I do think they're really strong. This AA is going to be amazing versus the Necrophos and the Faceless Void as well. Little bit vulnerable to the Clockwork if you can find him, but of course, that's the trick of the Ancient Apparition. You've got to stay on the backlines. But again, more pick-off coming out from Neon Esports here. Clearly, they want to just kind of find their momentum and just keep on running at 496. And I mean, if you've watched any of their previous games, that is what they do. They just run at you non-stop. They do not want to give anybody time to breathe. They don't want to give anybody time to recuperate. It is all just going to be bang, bang, bang. Explosive action from Neon Esports. That's how they do things. Meanwhile, 496, I mean, they're similar, to be honest. They're an SEA team. What are you guys expecting? They're going to be running at you. They're going to be having some fun. They're going to be playing some games. But yeah, it's I expecting to see a very, very bloodthirsty, action-packed series.
Yeah, that's true. I kind of surprised that 496 didn't decide to take up the Tiny themselves instead of the Sanking. But Neon getting Tiny, I think that's a really scary hero to give away to Neon. I believe they're going to go with the Pugna last pick here, too. If 496 don't ban that out, and then we're going to see that Tiny Pugna combo that's going to be really dominant throughout the early mid-game. And that's going to give enough space for the Faceless Void to be able to, just get space, right? To farm up his items. And I also think Void is a really good counter to start. Like, if he ever uses Dark Pact and then you get that time dilation on him, he can't do anything after that.
True, it makes it very awkward for him. He will struggle if he's not being able to purge off any of these dispels. And there's a lot to dispel in this game as well, so make good points. And they're just running through his draft, which, to be fair, they have to. They both got draft penalties, so they only had a minute of reserve time each. Therefore, very fast-paced draft for a very fast-paced game, I would guess. But the Death Prophet and the Void Spirit have been banned out by Neon Esports. Meanwhile, 496, they get rid of the Wraith King and the Snapfire. Final pick now for Neon Esports.
So 496 is thinking that the Faceless Void is going to be a mid hero this game. That's why they ban out the Wraith King, which is interesting. And the Snapfire, maybe they're going to put the Tiny mid also, so they're kind of confused as to where Neon's heroes are actually going to go, which is true though. Tiny, Necro, Faceless Void, they're all interchangeable for Neon.
Yeah, true enough. Final pick though, it's going to be the Axe. All right.
Oh, okay. So if that is an Axe offlane, it's quite good against Slark later, but it could also be an Axe support. Like, I would not put that past Neon because Januel has been playing like all kinds of hero in the support role. We're talking like Faceless Void position 5, Leisure Commander position 5, Axe position 5. So we'll see what their plan is here. And 496 go with the OD. That's going to be their save against the Faceless Void and the Axe and the Necro, actually. So it kind of makes sense having this OD in this game just for the save. And I think Neon are going to have to try and catch this OD first, or else they actually can't kill anybody. And wow, look at that. Axe position 5.
Down now on the Axe. Yeah, he doesn't mess around, does he? He's willing to play everything and everything.
See you later, nerds.
All right, interesting drafts coming out from both of these teams. 496, they're going for a bit, it's quite late game, I would say, this draft with theirs, with the OD and the slot. Well, actually, no, I don't even want to say it's late game. It just kind of needs to snowball, needs to find momentum, and then just needs to hammer down onto Neon Esports. Both teams feeling like they really want to snowball this game. Both teams with options in the late game as well, so I don't really give anybody a huge advantage over the other. This Axe could be a factor, but if it is just a support Axe, which is looking like, then it's not going to be the most potent thing in the world. OD. How do you rate this OD pick? I mean, it gives you save from the Void, from the Necro, from the Axe, from the Tiny, and I feel like that's really important in such a pick-off focused lineup that you can have some kind of save, even if it does come from your mid laner.
I think it's okay because he's just gonna go Aghanim's first item, then he's gonna get like Blink and Force Staff and stuff, and he's just gonna try to play around his allies. The Sanking Apparition can do all the damage in this game, to be fair.
Yeah.
If you get that Burrow Strike, Sandstorm, and the A ult comes out, like, I think every hero on Neon is going to die. Because they themselves don't have any saves, and nor can they heal through that damage. So the OD's job in this game is just to farm up, get that Ags, so you have like that double imprisonment, and just keep on saving your teammates, and don't die. So that's why I fully expect the Ags Blink Force Staff build, OD.
See you later, nerds. See you later, nerds.
Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, I can see it. I mean, it's all about the mobility. It's all about the movement, being in the right place, and also, if you've got the utilities to save his nice man. Wondering what that's in reference to. Did they ban Jarrah in the first phase or something? I didn't see. Anyway, yeah, I mean, this OD, if he just gets his mobility stuff for himself, then he can focus on saving other people and not have to worry about himself too much. Mobility and positioning is going to be super key in a game where they've got so much pick-off. And Neon, they're waiting for the old classic from 496. They're sitting on this high ground because we've seen them a bunch of times before, just wandering up this high ground and getting absolutely mincemeated. But they're just going to head down to bottom instead this time, control up this area, and have a great time.
I think the nice ban was regarding them getting rid of the Morphling, Spectre, and the Gyrocopter, forcing 458 to go for the Slark in this game. Because that's like just his, chain of heroes that he likes to play into.
Yeah, still a really high level of this Slark though as well. I mean, he's level 20 Slark, so this guy don't mess
plays
around.
So much Dota. He plays so much Dota. Like I don't know if you guys know, but he was one of my ex-teammates. Absolute maniac. I'll tell you that. he's like one of the most craziest, aggressive players that I've ever played with.
Alright, well, easy peasy. We're going to have ourselves 2 for 2 on the bounty runes and no action having yet. Look at Bombi's build. He's got 4 tangos and 3 fairy fires. My guy is ready to heal. My guy's ready to do a bit of damage as well, plus 6 damage from all these fairy fires.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, fairy fire is actually a really broken item, especially on high armor heroes, because if you pop that while they're diving you under a tower, suddenly that one last hit becomes like 3 last hits they have to do on you. So you can always like bait them out. If you have a healing salve, you just pop the healing salve after your fairy fire when they run away from you, and suddenly you're super strong in the lane again, and the opponent has to flee from you. It's a really good item. Like, I think every hero should always buy at least
that being the top lane, getting bashed up quite a lot here. Did manage to trigger off his caustic, getting a decent amount of damage down, but now with that battle hunger on him as well, he's going to have to tango up. Luckily, it's not enough damage to bring him down, but Yassi as well, getting low as the harassment comes down. Januel coming under the tower, can't finish the job, but both heroes down to about 10 HP up in this top lane, as Skem and Januel just lay the smackdown up in this top lane. There's another battle hunger available on the Axe here. Probably going to want to use it onto the Phoenix. Oh, no, uses it onto that Sand King. Just wants to stop him getting him anywhere near this creep wave. This is not looking great. I'm going to be real. This top lane is very, very starved. They don't have any salves on them right now. I mean, they both got courage coming out. Meanwhile, the first blood comes up in the bottom lane as 2 heroes go down. The Slark and the Clock both drop in simultaneously as now they've gone to the Necrophos here. Bobby trying to chase him down. Those fairy fires getting popped. Right click comes up from Bobby and they'll both die. Double kill for the 2 of them. What the hell is happening?
I mean,
the double kill.
I guess they'll take it. I think the person who benefited the most from this has to be the Necrophos. I mean, he didn't get the XP for killing the Apparition. Apparition is almost level 3, actually. Oh, top 2. My goodness. Bloodbath this game. Oh, ATP top. They're actually going for the face.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be okay. He just runs himself away from those cold feet. They don't connect because they don't have the stun here. They will finally throw it down, going on the tower for Skem, and it is a successful kill. They bring him down, but now Januel with a two-man call, trying to drag him back under the tower. Dappy, he's actually going to take some tower hits, and he's dead. Oh my goodness, this axe doing absolute work here as Bombi continuing to trade with the axe, and he's like, yeah, bro, like, I've got chilling touch, but I think Januel's just planning on going back to base the whole time anyways. So. I don't know,
that's kind of interesting. The axe battle hunger against the Phoenix, because the Phoenix spells cost HP too, right? So it's the hero's constantly low and is always at a threat of dying. Yeah. It's not like he's getting any last hits either. Oh, mid. Oh, okay, vanish. Whew. If that toss came out, that could have been a very interesting situation where Odie could have died. Yeah, they're going again top. There's another call here.
Yep, and it comes onto the Sand King. If they can find the bash, which they certainly will, and Dappy will be going down another time here. But Bombi gonna finish off the kill onto the axe here. Has to be careful though, as Skem's kind of whacking him in right now. But Skem doesn't really have the chase potential, so
as well.
has to back himself away. And now to the bottom lane as the Slug's getting run down. The battery is still coming on through here. Yassi trying to help him out, just absorbing some of the hits, but it doesn't matter. The right click is through from JG. And they will get down 4-5-8. My goodness, it is all gas, no brakes in this game right now. As in comes Yassi, getting cogged up, getting beaten down. And they're going to get the Phoenix as well. How dare you come in and try and get some CS?
Alright, let's compare this to China Dota. We were casting.
Hell yeah, I'm so relieved after like, yeah, one kill at 20 minutes.
Goodness.
We're now at like, Jesus, what are we at? Like 13?
11 kills, dude. 3 minutes in, 11 kills.
What the?
Jeez, dude.
All gas.
This is absolutely nuts right now. Yeah.
No
so
breaks.
I'll help you out, bro. I'll look around the map and see what's happening too.
Yeah, we need everyone's help at this point. Chat, come on, guys. You got to step it up here. Tell us 4 minutes in advance, because that's a delay. What's going to be happening?
See you later, nerds.
So Dappy is actually gonna go and pull. He's like, I can't get in that lane anymore.
Phoenix.
Battle hunger plus the void, too much damage.
Yeah, this is surprisingly good lane in this top lane. He's actually got the call out onto the AA here. I think it might be dead. Oh, and comes a save from Dappy. Bombi can be able to turn around. Got a chilling touch here. Actually, it might be the axe going down after all. And yep, they do drop him. Meanwhile, oh, he actually didn't cancel the salve either, because he got the last hit before any ticks of damage came in.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, exactly. Damn, that's sweet. That feels good.
Bombi is feeling very good after that one. All right, top lane is saved. Back in the other direction now. The Axe's over aggression finally gets punished. Yopaj coming around the back in this top lane. Gonna look for something here. Stealing the bounty rune first of all. The two-man call holding back AA here. Yopaj has the toss and will be able to easily take down that ancient apparition. Meanwhile, Dappy stuns through too, but he's in some trouble himself here. They can find the bash. Oh, Hung comes in from the high ground here. Doesn't have the hammer, so just gonna have to do it with the Astral Imprisonment. That's about all he's gonna offer here, and they still have the call for the Sand King, so Dappy's still gonna get taken on out here. Gets up a stun before he goes down, but go down he most certainly shall. Meanwhile, down in the bottom lane, the Phoenix is gonna get run down by Playhard and JG as they will grab down that fiery bird. It's 10-5 right now on the scoreline. Neon are really kind of pulling ahead on the kills here.
I don't even know what's happening. Everybody has like 20 last hits. Like,
yeah.
Actually, Tiny's the only one who has more than 20 right now. Odie and Necro just hit 20. It's like 5 minutes and 40 seconds in. Jeez, the Necro bottom now.
JG gonna heal himself up, but the Ice Feet are gonna come out onto him. Cold Feet holding him steady as 458 continues to tap away at him, and Dappy gets the kill. It is.
That's a lot of gold. Wow. All these return kills that 496 can get onto Neon just give so much gold. And this game is only gonna heat up once it's 10 minutes in. And the Apparition 6. Oh, never mind. Apparition's gonna get 6 in like the next 2 minutes.
Dude, yeah, I was gonna say, like, the amount of kills will be happening. Bombi's not messing around this game. Jeez. Dude, I love this game. You know, no one has any last hits either. It's fuck creeps, get heroes. That is the SEA mindset right now, and I'm loving it. Meanwhile, yeah, but if the Clockwork has to stay here, then he's going to get himself frozen out. But with the other heroes coming in here, I think this is going to be the end of Mr. Bombi. He is going to bomb out in the enemy jungle.
Dude, this AA just needs to get some XP right now. 120, he's going to have his ulti already. That's incredible. I don't think we've ever seen like a position 5 get level 6 this quickly in a game.
Yeah, and if he didn't die... Actually, we have, because we've had games where... there's been like those lane matchup things where both the cores end up going to the jungle instead, and the support's just getting solo XP in the lane. So,
right.
I still remember those days.
All right, here we go. Let's go. Get your level 6, boy. Don't be walking around now. This is 120 XP. That's it.
I think anyone's stopping to get XP or CS or anything like this? Hell no. He's here to murder fools. And Eu-VODs is actually in the neighborhood as well.
Top, play hard.
Oh,
Clockwork getting gone on.
Yeah, they're bringing over the Tiny here to try and help out the Clockwork, but they're actually not going to need any help. Just the Cogs alone are enough to keep the Clockwork alive here. And he's going to be able to back himself up. And they're picking out as well. They seem to know exactly what's up. Although, yeah, those are OD pings, so he's just saying, guys, careful. And he's in the neighborhood. He ain't messing around. He's not here to play games. He's here to throw sticks. That was the highest CS in the game at 39.
Oh, you saw that? Skemberlu denied the creep, so it didn't give enough XP to the Apparition bottom to get level 6. Like, the Sanking stunned in. If you got the 6, they would have actually won on that Void there.
Yeah.
Now he's
He's got mana for another stun. Yanua coming in from behind as well. Gonna very least get him, but now comes in the stun. Now comes in the AA blast, and Skemberlu just absolutely deleted off the plane of existence. There we go.
That's crazy. That's crazy to get level 6 on position 5 apparition this early. He's gonna be such a menace on this map now. Every time his ult is up, if he plays with the Sand King or the Slark, it's like sure kills. They're not ready for this at all.
No, and it's an insane ulti this game. It's not one of those games where it's like, oh yeah, A ulti's pretty good. Like against Void, Time Warp becomes useless. It's a mobility spell and that's it. Against Necro, he just becomes a walking green potato. It's really good.
He has to rush or use this game. Like, we don't really see that normally. If you look at his item build, like, he's going straight use. Oh, Void wanted to corner that start.
He very nearly did. Very nearly did.
Yeah. He saw if he threw a chrono there, the Necro wouldn't be in range to actually attack the Slark. He would have got stuck in the chrono, so he canceled it there. Yeah, but if the Slark was inching towards the left, yeah, he would have actually dumped the chrono. Because they need to get a few right clicks in with both of the heroes before they reach the site. Kill that Slark. Or else he would have ulted and magic wand, get out.
Smoke up. Eu-VODs going one way. Play hard. He's just looking to sit mid here. He kind of wants to grab his hook shot. So he's going to take the XP. Meanwhile, they're going to go for the wraparound onto the Sand King in the bottom lane and try and set up for a kill with the Axe. Yeah. Oh, the Axe also has his 6, which is kind of funny. And then they go with the Avalanche with the toss with the call as well. I don't think Sand King survived this one. In comes the dunk. And down goes Dappy. Meanwhile, Skem, he's going to walk into 2 heroes here. They have got themselves the Ice Blast and the Cold Feet. If they want to use Ice Blast, comes down, but he managed to get off the chrono, but he needs to run himself away because he's got the Cold Feet on him. Running himself out here. I think Skem's going to survive this one unless Bombi can find another right click. And now the call comes down. The ODs are in real trouble right now as a Reaper's side comes cutting on in and takes him out. The 496 have actually turned up to this fight a little bit here, so they just need to back themselves away. Meanwhile, Play hard. He's actually looking for a hero here. He's looking for Bombi because Bombi was looking for the Void. And now there's kind of like a hate train going on as this AA is probably just going to get himself run down here. He has got the Cold Feet. Yeah, okay, it's going to help out a little bit, but you're dead, sir. You bit off more than you can chew.
Wow. So that's one of the disadvantages to OD is like if you're setting up in front of the tower, you give 4 seconds to your opponent to actually react and TP in to try and protect your team. So although it was a good attempt to go on the Faceless Void, everybody on the Neon side came to the rescue of Skemberlu there. And they turn it around, get 2 kills. I mean, those are 2 big kills. So that's a level 9 OD that died, level 6 Apparition. Lots of XP going the way. I mean, this is just a bloodbath. It's freaking 21 kills, 10 minutes in.
Double the kills per minute. That's what we like to see. Our KPM is off the charts right now. Yeah, Slark and Void definitely probably going to be looking to secure a bit of their own farm at this point. Yeah, I don't know why I'm still on net worth. I have no clue about that, but we're seeing too much action to look at the side of my screen. But yeah, we do have JG on the top on this Necrophos. He's been involved in a couple of kills, got himself a decent amount of creeps. Meanwhile, Hung Hung as well. He's been very active in this game. Farming up a lot of waves, and he's also in a fairly decent position. Meanwhile, Eu-VODs just brings down Yazi. Yeah, that is the kill. Meanwhile, the hookshot comes in onto the AA. Gonna make another one here. Bombi's not surviving this one. Throws down the ultimate, but will be dropping all the same. And Dappy's on the run here, but they've got the toss forwards. They've got the call as well. Who needs a blink dagger anyway? Dragging the Sand King out of position into the Avalanche. He does have to jump away with the stun. Meanwhile, Hung Hung trying to just kind of turn around, grab a couple of hits, goes for the ultimate, gets himself 3 heroes inside of it, and takes down the Axe. Dabby's still trying to chase forwards here. He does have a stun in 1 second. Maybe he can grab out JG, but do they have the damage to take him down afterwards? That is a question. Meanwhile, Avalanche going to slow them down. The Reaper side actually comes in and he's going to finish him off. Meanwhile, 458 tries to jump on JG, but doesn't actually leech here. And now he could be in some trouble as Playhard comes in from the side. He does have that ultimate. It's going to be forced to use it quite early here as he tries to finish off the Piddle Clockwork, but the cogs come down, forcing back the Slug. Meanwhile, yeah, they need AA if they really want to try and go for the JG here.
Yeah, they do, and you can see the combo that they picked with this axe is the tiny axe combo, right? You just toss them in. Axe gonna get that nice call. It's a pretty long lockdown. It's really good against the Slark too, so it's gonna be a pretty interesting game. I mean, it's so creative what Neon is trying to do this game. Oh, look at this!
There it is.
Oh,
but yeah, they've got the Icarus dive. He's good. Nice reactions from Yazzie. Keeps him nice and safe.
I think Yassi just saw it coming. That's why he just jumped away, right? Because I'm pretty sure Genuel was like spamming his Berserker call in the air. He just couldn't get it.
Yeah. Boss is a stun after all.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So Faces Void almost has his Midas. That's gonna be good for him. He's actually not that farm considering.
Yeah, no, he's been suffering a wee bit, as has the Slug. The carries aren't having a great time this game. They're just like, I'm a Slug, I'm a Void. We don't want to be doing this so early.
Yeah, Necro has 7 kills. Wow. Okay, I knew this was a bloodbath, but I didn't know Necro was the one getting all the kills in this game.
Oh yeah,
he's at 7.
He's balling, dude. Top the net worth chart, top of the kills chart. Reaper's Scythe, you know, kill steal scythe.
Odie has 1 kill, and he has the same net worth as Necro too.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with this dude. He's just
a lot of creeps.
He's just been hitting them creepies and not dying.
Exactly. So he's actually gonna go Ags into a BKB instead of the mobility. Maybe he feels like he has to do damage no matter what this game, because Slark is not having that good of a game at the moment. I mean, it's not a terrible game for Slark. He's okay. He's just 0-2 and trying to catch up. Just hasn't found any kills yet. Bottom Genuel trying to defend this tier 1. He's been doing a really good job at defending this tower bottom, like all by himself, and they haven't overreacted here unless 496 was just making some blatant errors.
So if the two carries are equal this game, who do you feel like is the stronger hero?
Void.
Okay.
It's surely Void.
Yeah. That's just a blanket statement for all of Dota right now.
Yeah, I mean, Void is just... You can say he's like the strongest carry, right? It's going into a late game.
Certainly feels like it. Meanwhile, AA Blast going to come through onto 2 heroes. Dabby kind of tanking it, but nice 2-man stun, and they're actually going to be able to bring 1 down. Joe Patch not looking that healthy either. 458 going for the leap, wasn't connect. Meanwhile, the Chrono comes down behind them here. Perfectly done, holding still the 2 supports. Dabby's going to lose his life to the Reaper's Scythe. Meanwhile, Bobby being chased down as well. 458 just trying to get himself out of here. Playhard's trying to chase him as Bombi dies in the backlines, and the Slark, he jumps himself away. He's going to be safe. Meanwhile, Phoenix comes in and just sneaks out that bounty rune in front of the Clockwork's face, so not bad for Neon there as they respond pretty heavily to that gank onto under their tower. I mean, really high, like, I don't know, that was just a pretty crazy gank there from 496 going under the tier 1 when there's a Void with Chrono in the game.
Yeah, they actually, I mean, I think that was the right play by 496. It's just, Neon is crazy. They just decided to defend that. I didn't think they would defend that. I don't think there's any other teams who would actually try to defend that, but they have like this system right on the side of Neon where it's like, oh, if our heroes are getting doped into the tower, then let's just bring everybody and defend it. Like, look at the net worth, right? Neon didn't even gain net worth by making that play. They actually lost control on top and middle. But at the end of the day, they still were able to kill the Sand King and save their Tiny. So it ended up being worth it.
Hook shots are ready from Playhard. Is he going to guess for it? He's not. He's not. What a coward. No, I'm just kidding. You miss 100% of the hook shots you don't go for.
That's true, and now they're going to abandon bottom because they don't have the Chrono up. And then be precise.
Quick pause up as a Necrophos disconnects.
We can breathe now, Nomad. We can breathe.
Yeah, I can stop watching. I'm like a hawk staring at the minimap and staring at the health bars, just being like, Jesus Christ, where's it coming next? Where's it going? We don't have long to breathe though, as the Necros is already back into the game. So what's about to happen in the next couple of minutes here?
Well, I think Neon are going to try to go top and take this tier 1 tower. They got to trade for whatever 496 took bottom. 496 are soon about to get that Aghanims up on the OD. I think he's about what 1,200 gold away, not that far. And he is also, where is he TPing to? I can't tell where he's TPing to. Oh, mid tier 2 tower. So he's just gonna focus on his farm, and this probably means top tower just 100% dead here, right? After that, I think 496 are just gonna try to invade this jungle and play around the mid area, mid tower area, because they do know Chrono's down for 70 seconds. So the 4 heroes apart from OD are gonna want to apply some pressure and try to take the mid tower if possible.
Yeah, I probably should have seen that one coming, but yeah, he's able to just blow up the Phoenix, easy peasy.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under
He's
attack.
even got like 1,400 HP too on the Phoenix, but
double damage on the Tiny. Not gonna happen.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Well, they get the top tower, and not much pressure coming out at bottom, so 496 just hanging around the enemy jungle, trying to get some wards down, trying to put on that pressure. You know, I remember seeing these AA arms and thinking they look pretty neat, but honestly, they look stupid. I don't like them. they don't do anything. They just kind of flail around behind him the entire game. Kind of reminds me of like, you know, when kids run before they're taught how to run and they just stick their arms out either side of them and kind of flail. That's what it reminds me of. Like when a kid's running down a hill and they kind of keep balance, they're teeter-tottering around all over the place. Anyway, top lane. JG might be in a spot of bother right now. 458. He's got the pounce. He needs to get it off here. He's even going to pop the ultimate for the extra movement speed. And they're just like, nah, want to hit some creeps. Because mid, Datby is going down. Man, I feel like they really need to make that kill work in the top lane. And now Datby's just died for no reason. They've popped the Slark ulti for no reason. They want to come and kill them for this. They're like, hey, yeah, you don't get away with this one. And they find the Phoenix again here. Yes, he doesn't have any spells. Could go for the Supernova, but he's just going to get Reapers instead. Dead for 47 seconds. Got to be tempting just to smack that buyback. Who wants to be dead at 47 seconds, 17 minutes into the game? Nobody.
He has not used egg once, has he, in the game? It's like getting initiated on, and he's like, oh, this is an awkward egg, I'm not going to use it, and then he just dies. And
yeah, I think it's kind of down to his team not really making that many moves. They're kind of just chilling, they're kind of just waiting, they're kind of just biding their time, trying to hit their timings, but what timings are they waiting for? 8 Ags on OD, I suppose.
Yeah, that's a big one though, right? You're gonna have like 2 saves available. You're also gonna be able to push out lanes really quickly if you need to.
Right.
Here comes a smoke. They actually want to gank this OD bottom, but he's already TP'd out because he's got his Ags ready. And he has an essence ring. Oh, he's a tanky.
I think there's a counter smoke coming out here. Certainly is, yeah, as they will run themselves looking into wards to find something. 458 gonna bait out in the middle lane. Let's see if they can find anything. Neon are just pinging a lot right now. It's turned very tactical all of a sudden this game. And the first smoke gets broken. Play hard sees Datby, the 2 initiators, locking eyes with one another. Oh, Datby's in a great position here. He's in the trees behind them. Doesn't have much, but he's going for the ultimate. My goodness, he's just going to pop that ulti, immediately seeing the axe here, just trying to blow him up as quickly as possible. Can't quite finish the job. Now the hook shot and the core comes down onto him. They want to backline to the fight, though. The Chronos come out onto the Phoenix. Phoenix, though, he's going to survive this one. He's got the Supernova to go if he wants to as well. So Yassi, freedom of usage in this fight, and he's going to pop it a little bit early here without much lockdown to help him out. All right, buddy, you do you. Me on Datby, blinking across, trying to look for a target. Scam holding back. Doesn't have that chrono anymore, but still wants to make this fight work. But let's see if they're burning off more than they can choose. They jump forwards onto the Necrophos. The call comes out from Januel, but it's just going to mean he dies as well. A bad jump from Neon. That's 496. Take the fight they were looking for, and they clean up. That was beautiful.
Well, there it is, right? Get the Aghanims, make the play around the mid tower. Very nice. I mean, the initial initiation from Sanking was quite nice, but the pipe from the Necro saved him. And here is Tiny. He's in a big problem. He's got big problem.
Yeah, well, he's being a problem, but now he is the problem as he kind of jumped onto the AA, and now he's going to get brought down. And man, you know, I played against a Tiny exactly like this yesterday. A Tiny on the enemy team who just like he was a nightmare for our supports. He just kept killing them, but then like, you get later into the game and you kind of have the mobility and the damage to punish him for this. And yeah, I mean, he needs to switch up his game plan, I think. But he's going for a Dagon, so he's 100% not switching up his game plan whatsoever.
Yeah, I've seen this build more and more. It's not terrible, especially against Slark, I think, because you're going to be able to just burst him. before he can use that Shadow Dance, but he has to stop dying because he just gave away like what 550 gold this time. The Slark just finished the Fusel Blade after that team fight.
Yeah.
This is crazy. They just getting so much gold from each other just by killing one another. And I think right now 496 is pulling really far ahead at this point because the Chrono is less valuable because of the OD.
Yeah.
Honestly, Chrono the OD. Okay, now he's going for the Blink Force. Okay, he's not going for the BKB anymore. All right. Whew. Feels okay, man. Be right.
Yeah.
About that BKB that he wanted to buy earlier because I didn't think he needed the BKB.
Daniel's going to get himself popped. Just the 5-position axe going down here. Meanwhile, Play Hard. He's going to hook himself to safety. Getting across over to that hard camp and gets himself out.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, this is going to be 496's best time. Like, this is what they love doing, where they take bottom tower, mid tower, and they just invade this jungle, farm around here. If anybody's split pushing, they just start chasing them out one by one. Like this Tiny. But he blinked out. He knows what's up, man. He knows what's up. They're going to smoke across now.
496 hungry for something here. They are fighting into the Chrono, but they say it doesn't matter. We feel strong regardless. Now, can they resist the allure of the regen rune? Looks like they can. Play Hard. He's going to spray the smoke here. Thinking things out, saying, guys, let's be careful. Let's not mess around here. And Hong Kong's going to come forward, so let's get the banishment. Meanwhile, Eu-VODs tries to come in the sidelines and get off a blow-up onto the AA, but that's not going to happen, and now the AA feels pretty free to do what he wants in this fight. Say, we'll take down Play Hard. He is gone. Meanwhile, Scam goes in with the ultimate onto the Outward Devourer. Does he have enough damage by himself? Absolutely not. The Cool's going to come in as well, but a two-man Ice Blast is pretty damn perfect. Reach Slide does nothing, and now the Hammers comes down. Neon are falling apart at the seams right now as they have the Void, the Necro banished up as he comes popping out of that one. He's going to try and keep himself alive, but nothing will keep him alive in this engagement. Ah, so messy. Yeah.
See you later, nerds, boys. That's what it was. Listen, they went for the OD with the Void. I mean, they have to do it, right? He's the one who's gonna save everybody. Then the Sanking came in with the Blink Stun onto the backline, which is perfect. He didn't go for the Void. Then the Phoenix drops the the egg, and the Apparition also ults the people hitting the OD. And this OD is so tanky. Look at his HP. He's got Essence Ring. So he's up to like 2,700 health. They don't have the damage output to be able to kill that guy.
No, they do not. Decent amount of armor as well on Hung Hung. I mean, there's Void as well.
Right,
you know, he's got Midas, he's got Sanjin Yasha, and he's got Ogreax, right? Like, my guy is not hitting very hard. My guy is not hitting very fast, you know, decently fast, I guess, with the Midas and Yasha, but it's pretty underwhelming, you know? It's not like...
Stun. Oh, fuck, again. Yeah, I agree, man. This Void, like, he has to go for the BKB so he doesn't get disabled up by Sanking, and the Slark is going to be really annoying, or even put under imprisonment. It's going to be a while, man, before Neon can actually pick up the damage. But on the side of 496, they always have the damage because of Ancient Apparition and Phoenix, right? They got percentage base from the Phoenix. The AA will do the Ice Blast so you can't heal up. The Necro can't, do Necro things in this game either. This game is looking very 496 right now.
It is rather
very 496. Oh yeah, I think for the next, I want to say 10 minutes, I don't think Neon is gonna be able to pull ahead. That's really bad news.
Yeah, I'm starting to see it as well, unfortunately. Neon need to find themselves a break at some point.
Yeah, maybe what they can do is like try to get a smoke and 496 is sitting under Neon's wards, and then they can try to get like a 2 or 3 man Chrono. That's what they have to accomplish. But even then, who's gonna do damage inside a Chrono? Tiny Avalanche? Necro's not doing damage inside a Chrono. Like maybe you can Reaper one hero. It's like too much single target damage coming out from Neon's side. Not a whole lot in the Chrono.
Yeah, this Chrono's just not a threat because the Void's not doing damage and no one's doing damage into the Chrono. So I mean, those two things together make just a potent combination of underwhelmingness.
And you also have to, like, 100% have to Chrono the OD. Like, you don't have a choice. For having to Chrono him.
It's gonna be too much work regardless.
Exactly, and damn, I'm trying to think, man, what the gameplay is here. I mean, Neon just has to split push at this point and just keep on farming. Try to drag this into the late game where the Void has like a few more items where when he does Chrono, he can actually just pretty much solo kill like an OD or something.
Yeah, I mean, what items do you go after this BKB then to get the Faceless Void enough damage to be a threat?
Yeah, you're gonna need MKB. That's 100% sure. Like that's pretty much the bread and butter of Faceless Void now, right? He goes minus BKB, MKB. Those three, 100%. So then, at some point, I guess you gotta go Butterfly because you're playing against OD and Stark, and they don't like going MKBs generally. So
yep.
I think if you have like MKB Butterfly, you can probably do enough damage after the BKB, obviously.
Yeah, it's a long time though to get that BKB. Well, BKB is nearly finished, but then going for the MKB afterwards is just another big item. And 496, I really want to see them just pressure because there's so little which Neon can offer to these team fights, and that's what they're doing. You know, take the bottom tower, another tower taken by Hung. Maybe left behind here. He's going to get tossed up into the air by Yo-VODs here, saving the avalanche to wait as long as possible. But Bomby's coming in from behind. He wants to try and help out his friend here. Is the A-Blast going to come through 3 here? OD still getting low though, and in comes Yo-VODs jumping in again. He does Astral himself up. Slark comes flying into the fight here. They're trying to save him. They're trying to keep alive. Hung though, the Reaper side's going to come in and will put an end to the OD. Getting left behind or staying too long, whichever one it may be. Meanwhile, in comes Gam from the low ground. He's got the Chronosphere. He's going to get it off here as the Phoenix in the sky is going to get taken down. The bird tried to fly, but came crashing on down. Meanwhile, 458 gets freely be able to bring down the Necro because he was just stuck on the side of the Chronosphere. I think that's actually making a bad Chrono, all things considered, but nevertheless, they'll get themselves away onto the high ground. But yeah, the problem with that Chrono is that, yes, you get the Phoenix, but you also kind of allowed 458 to freely kill the Necro whilst he couldn't heal himself, so...
458 should tip Skimbaloo right there because he built up so much agility there and got the kill on the Necro. So I think all things considered, 496 is very happy with that because Sanking was not in that fight. OD got initiated on by like 3 heroes all by himself. He almost actually Ashered himself before the Reaper side came out too. If he did that, that would have been a very different fight. I think 496 would have been dominating there. Yeah. But at the end of the day, now Chrono's on cooldown. I think they have an opportunity on the side of 496 to just run into Neon and just take more fights. With the Sanking, preferably. Because he was nowhere to be found. He was like top area of the map or something.
Yeah, they're big team fight, and they still managed to take the engagement. I mean, it's just looking real bad for Neon right now again. They found something. Okay, this could be something, but he's actually going to pop the Supernova, and he disarms the Tiny beforehand, and they don't have enough attack speed to bring down the Supernova anyway. I think they're going to be happy enough, though, Neon, you know, getting able to beat out this big team fight spell. Not the worst thing in the world, but 458 is hunting. He's looking for an Axe, but Axe has the blink, so gets himself away.
That was pretty panicky from Yassi there because he didn't see the Necrophos. Maybe he was thinking the Reaper was going to come or something, and he dropped the egg there, but he's got so much HP on this Phoenix. That is one tanky Phoenix, man. And all he has is just a halberd.
Well, Slark actually forced to ult in the back here as Bombi gets jumped by Playhard. I'm not too sure what they're doing. BKB popped from 458, but he's trying to fight into so many heroes here. He doesn't have that ulti, and Reaper's side is ready. Meanwhile, Playhard just cutting him off. They're bashing him up. What are you doing, Slark? This is not the player who gets Dagon to death. And the Reaper's side coming down as well, sending him to the grave for 100 seconds. Oh my god. Huge throw from 496 here. Let's see if they can hold it together afterwards. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. OD, he's tempted. He wants to try and make something happen here, but the hammer drops with the BKB's already popped from the void, so it doesn't do anything as Hung try to fight up into these heroes. I'm not sure why, though. Just count your losses, guys. Get yourselves out. You saved the Sanking. Good job. Even get a kill onto the Axe. Now chill. You can wait 100 seconds.
Very questionable by the Slark and the Apparition. I think they had a mixed ideas of what to do there. Like 3 heroes want to go top and take the tier 1 tower, control the top and mid area so they can go for Roshan. Then the Slark and the Apparition were thinking about killing the heroes bottom, so both teams had like 2 different squads split up on the map. They couldn't play together, and Neon are just so good at punishing this stuff, right? They got this nice ward on the high ground bottom, and that's exactly where they wanted to take the fight, so they get a free Slark there. Not only a free Slark, that was a Reaper sighted Slark. So he was dead for an additional 5 seconds.
100-second dead Slark as they jump on forward here onto the Sanking once again, trying to catch him out. They've got the dust. Do they have the damage? He's got a stun whenever he wants to throw it out here. Tossed back over towards the Axe as he's just kind of wandering around this fight. But yeah, that B, he's going to get dropped, and that's going to be a dunk. And now a hook shot. Ooh, big find here. Are they actually going to make this work? Hung doesn't have a BKB. Could be in some serious trouble right now. Going to Astral himself up. Scam's ready with the Chrono, pumping it. He's using it nice and early here to make sure they bring it down this OD. And he will fall.
Wow. okay, Neon are just completely outplaying them
Oh
at the
no,
moment.
and another jump forward onto the Phoenix as he's going to get brought down on the sidelines. Just about gets up the Supernova, and that's going to kill off Playhard. Januel still running himself away. Oh, just narrowly getting off that Supernova, but again, I cannot stress how sloppy this is from 496. I mean, you have to respect the fact that Neon have a ton of catch. You have to respect they've got a Chrono. You have to respect they've got an Axe with Blink. It doesn't matter who's a 5 position. They have the ability to get on top of you, and if you are behind, you don't want to be baited into taking these fights right now. But 496, they know this. You know, they're going to take some deep breaths. They're going to get themselves back in the game, or they're just going to be hyperventilating, frothing at the mouth, and ready to fight some more. I don't really know.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I mean, Chrono is on cooldown, so maybe 496, they, you know, revive, they do something together, maybe smoke up and try to get Neon out. I think OD buying back here is going to be a sign of tilt in a way. Like, he didn't have a TP up, right? So, unless that was just a fear buyback, it was really questionable for him to actually use that at the moment. Like, just to scare their opponent to running away from the engagement.
458 though, chilling on the front lines. Oh, and quick blink out.
It's a Dagon 2 on the Tiny. Big item.
Yeah. Now it's Neon's turn to exercise discipline here. They don't want to walk into this fight without Chrono. To be honest, I still would like to see them finish off this MKB on the Void, which he's going for next.
Oh, yeah.
Shouldn't be
item.
too long.
OD does have that Blink Force at least now, so he has a lot more mobility and to be able to save his teammates. But they need to be together. Like, you need to be 5 heroes at least around the same lane if you want to take any fights on the side of 496. Like, what they're doing right now is just playing as 2 and 3 heroes, and it's really bad. Caught one.
I have indeed. Axe is getting his truffles ruffled in the Radiant jungle. He's going to lose his life. Meanwhile, yours is out onto Yo-Pai. Yo-Pai is going to just kind of legs himself away. It's only a Phoenix. Bombi coming in from behind, though, and the rest of the team trying to group up here. Play hard. He's tempted, isn't he? He's really tempted, but now we'll see that there's other heroes around and will back himself up. Good man.
That's a lot of damage, actually, coming off from the Tiny. This Dagon 3. He's almost got it. He's also got spider legs. So he's got hella mobility. And it's funny, right? Both of the mid players have so much mobility, Blink and Force Staff. But at the same time, they still do a lot of damage too.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone can slap pretty hard this game, and the Void's going to be a factor soon. 496. I kind of just like to see them take control of this Roche area and maybe get that one in the bag. You know, it's like a safe objective to go for them.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but they have to take over this hill first. They have 2 really good wards in the Radiant jungle, what Neon have planted. One is going to get dewarded right now. But they should smoke up and try to get in there. It's just that the Chrono's up. You just lost 2 fights. OD doesn't have buyback. You know, you're starting to doubt yourself quite a lot at this point.
Yeah, and that's exactly what will cause them to lose this game if they do, because this isn't a game where they have the luxury of just backing out and just kind of farming for the next items. I feel like the pressure needs to stay on because this Void is going to be pretty unstoppable. He's got the MKB. He's actually going for a Skadi next. I mean, he's already really scary. He can... Yeah, not going for that Butterfly.
Okay, so Skadi gives you a little bit more HP, and there's not a whole lot of healing coming out from the side of 496. I guess he just wants the HP. Like, if he does want the HP, I feel Satanic is just a better item.
I think another point might be the fact that he's looking to boost up his mana pool a little bit, just to make sure he doesn't get deleted by the Insanity's Eclipse.
Okay. Alright, I can see that. I guess I can see that. I'm not sure if he's thinking about it, but like I can see why his natural Dota senses are telling him, go Skadi, you know? Because of it. Odie's not really like a hero that you think a lot about, like how to stop him from doing damage with his ulti or something like that, but I can definitely see how that could work.
There goes Smoke's going to get broken. Dabby on the high ground. They're going to find the Axe here, and now they're going to unleash everything onto Januel here. They take him down. The Chronosphere comes out, just landing onto the Phoenix. Can they keep it alive? They've got the imprisonment. They're going to be able to use it. The Phoenix is alive. The Chrono is wasted. Meanwhile, the backlines, the Slark goes in, trying to find himself play. But the call comes out. They need to try and help out the Slark now, and they're going to do exactly that. Dabby jumping to the front lines. Januel dies again. The die back from him. Void stunned on the backlines here. Can they bring him down? They need a little bit more. Hookshot comes flying on through. Doesn't connect. 458 should be able to bring down this clock. Meanwhile, everybody else getting themselves away in the clock. He's just going to get brought down on the back here, but this is going to open up Roche. This is the big target of this fight, but Yeah, there's not going to be any response here. That Chrono, man.
That was so good by 496 there. I mean, Hung just got away from the Chrono, so he was able to save the Phoenix too. Skemberlu's like, no, where did the OD go? And then he realized his mistakes. He pops a BKB, he runs away. Good thing Neon got away with all of their cores, but the Axe did die back. So he's dead for a really, really long time. And I think after this, Roshan, 496 is just going to keep running at them. Because they know Chrono's on cooldown. That's a big cooldown. And they found a Tiny here. Tom.
You know, who found whom exactly? As he might have to pop his ultimate here. He gets off the Halberd. Airblast's going to come through as well. Meanwhile, the Aegis will go down, and yeah, Yo-Pyre's going to lose his life. And once again, the support hunting Tiny is going to get killed off, doing what he loves most, murdering defenseless supports.
Finally, Mr. Yassi can get his revenge on the Tiny, who literally murdered him like 5 times in the early game. Bottom, they found another one too.
Slug going alone here. Well, he's not completely alone. The Sand King is here to help out as well. There is not an ulti available on the Slug though, so he does need to back himself away, and he's kind of got his Sand King killed. I believe they were going for the... Oh, Hung Hung's turning up to this one. They still want to turn this into a fight, but they don't have the Sand King for 100 seconds in the Void. He's got the BKB. He's going to chase down Yassi in the backlines. Yassi can't get up the Supernova because he gets bashed up the last second. Januel just going to get dropped again. Meanwhile, full staff away from Playhard's going to get him away from the Slug. Playhard will go down after all, and they can't catch out Yo-Patch, but meanwhile, they've got the Faces Void frozen solid. You got JG down from the low ground, going to try and help out as best he can with that Heaven's Halberd. They're still trying to take Skem here. Skem running out of health, running out of life. He's going to get brought down. 4-5-8 with the double kill, tearing through this team fight right now, but they are so low, and he's actually just going to straight up die to stuff. Meanwhile, JG banished up, being controlled up. Hung being so annoying, does have to be careful as Yo-Patch just waiting on the sidelines trying to jump him, as they will not stop going. Slark just does not have any chill. There's Aghanim jumping forward again and again. JG's going to get frozen, but no, Astral comes out just to hold him solid, getting pinged out by his teammates here, as they will be able to finish the job on to the Necro. Somehow, 496 make this crazy jump, turning something good, but Yo-Patch up in the backlines, trying to kill off Hung, but no, the Astral comes out. Again, the Tiny has failed. Mission failed, boys. We'll get him next time, but I don't think you will, because you're about to meet a grisly fate here, trying to use those spider legs to play around the cliff. Januel's coming in as well. I mean, 4th time lucky, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't feed this time around. The Slark actually finds a Tiny. This fight is just never ending. Meanwhile, Hung having a little battle with the axe here, but oh god. Oh, Januel, it's not looking good for you, my friend. 4-5-8 still going as he finds the Clockwork. Another hero scene, but he's got the hook shot away. He's going to be all right. I mean, 4-5-8 still trying to find him, dude. Chill. The fight is over. Surely the fight is over. There's no one left.
Oh, jeez. And that fight started with the Sand King getting Reaper-sighted, and he's just about to revive.
Oh, God.
The Axe died, came back alive, died again, and almost alive, and the Sand King just revived this fight. But dude, Hung, man, this guy is playing so well. He understands exactly what Neon wants to do to him, and he's not giving it, right? They go on the Necropulse. He knows the Tiny's cooldowns are about to come off, so he blinks out of the fight, waits for the opportunity, sees that the Tiny is initiating it on him again, saves himself, baits him in some more. He just kept on baiting everybody in that last engagement.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, dude.
100%.
Oh, he's gonna get BKB now, too.
Did the Aegis go? Oh, yeah, the Aegis went down on the Slug, didn't it? So, Valley anymore. Oh, it's a Clockwork getting annihilated. I don't think he's getting out of this one. He's got the Frostbite on him as well. But meanwhile, the call comes in from Januel, but he's going to get himself blown up. And Yo-Patch not looking that healthy either. The nice Chrono comes out in the backlines, holding 3 of them still. But again, where is your damage? You can take down a Phoenix, but that's about it. He tries to go down onto the roadway, and they actually get him with the Reaper side. Odie is dead. He's going to buy back, but Bombi's the one in trouble right now. I'm not sure this is the fight you want to be taking. Is 4-5-8 with the BKB, just sitting on the front lines, trying to be a menace. But the toss back, they might be baited into a bit of a bad fight here, as Bombi's going to get brought down, and now the Slug getting disarmed, getting control. Dappy trying to play around this one as well, but they're actually feeling pretty cautious on the side of Neon as they retreat to the high ground. Scam just trying to play around this time walk, and they won't be able to get anything more from this. The Phoenix did buyback, as did the OD. Pretty heavy here, but actually I like this from 496. The unrelenting pressure is exactly the kind of gameplay I've been wanting to see from them. Whilst this Chrono is down, they need to be getting so much. And they have pushed in mid, they're going to push in top, take the final outer tower. Good stuff.
Yeah, he's got to realize that he can die on this OD though, because when he got chronoed up and like they just hit him, and the cog came out, there's the damage. They have it, especially with the Reaper side follow. I think they need to try to continue to play aggressively before the next chrono comes up, because if the OD gets caught once more, he has an A on this now, but I'm not sure if that's actually going to be enough to save him. He can't afford to die, is what I'm telling you. The OD.
Yes. point received. Can the Tiny afford to die?
He can't either. He has no buyback.
Dear. That's a problem then. That's a problem, sir. Oh, big call coming out. Oh, team could be in some trouble here. Can they bring him down? His team's coming over. Hong Kong trying to force himself back over towards his homies. The Reaper's scythe is not available for another 30 seconds. That's not going to help him out here. Hong Kong is just going to keep himself astral, keep himself nice and safe like a bug in a rug. And now they jump forwards for the Clock. And Clock, I don't think he's going to be surviving this little engagement. He's going to get killed off. And, well... The thing is, they're getting a lot of kills in 496. They're extending their lead, but at the same time, they're not really getting many objectives. They're being forced around the map in kind of inefficient ways here. High ground's not really an option for them, so I'm not really too sure what to make of this last kind of few minutes of engagements.
I mean, they're not a high ground pushing team, right? So they're just trying to build up their network, trying to get more items, just kill off as many heroes they can on Neon, and hopefully wait for the next Roshan as well. They have no rush to go into this high ground. That's exactly how you lose the game, I think, this game. If you push the high ground. You just got to keep on killing them, get more heroes off the map, get more map control, and then play for the next Roshan, get the Aegis help.
Yeah, they know exactly what they want here. This tier 2 tower at top, the final outer tower. They've got both outposts. Roshan's going to be easily secured from this. When it comes up, whenever that may be, it could be up to 5 minutes still.
Ooh. Oh, no, man. Have we dropped below 2 kills a minute?
Let's see. 33 plus 38 equals 71.
Oh,
what a boring game. What a snooze fest. Jesus.
Yeah,
what are we?
what's going on, guys?
Did we cross the border into China? Because this is a slow game. No, I'm just kidding. It's really damn fast paced, these guys. But yeah, letting the momentum drop. You know, it did kind of switch from being that all-out skirmish to like all-out team fights, which I guess is the difference here. But talking about skirmishes, Januar, he is like obsessed with trying to take this outpost, man. He is obsessed with it. He's died so many times trying to take the outpost.
Yeah, he has, really. He's got 16 deaths on his axe.
Oh my god. That is a lot of deaths.
Yeah.
16?
That is a lot of deaths. It's like almost half his team's deaths are from the axe.
Well, when you die like 10 times trying to take an outpost, it tends to be what happens.
Alright, let's check out the tier 4 items, right? We got Spell Prism on the OD. Insane. Absolutely broken. Sanking has Ninja Gear. Ancient Operation has the Magic Lamp.
Very nice for him. I'm surprised they didn't give out to the Phoenix, actually, but whatever.
Yeah, they have a Princess Knife. Oh, somebody take that. No? You guys don't want it? Alright.
I feel like if you give the Magic Lamp to Phoenix, then AA can take the Princess Knife, because with Chilling Touch, that's actually insane ability.
Not bad, exactly. And then on Neon, we got Timeless Relic Axe.
See you later,
Necrophiles, holding a Paladin Sword. Oh, that's a big one. Ninja Gear Faces Void. That's
and they've
good.
got the Illusionist Cape as well, though. He might prefer that one, although no Mantis, so maybe not. We'll see.
I think he likes the Ninja Gear because it gives him agility, like solid agility, movement speed, and he can just pop smoke and catch the OD in the back, right?
Yeah,
and
true. With the Chrono, that's amazing. You're right.
Right, and also he might need to use the smoke itself to just get out on the map to be able to farm. So it doesn't get caught out like by some lane wards. Here comes the Slark on the hunt. The Slark has been like running back and forth like this.
Yeah.
The last 5 minutes now.
Trying to desperately find kills.
Right.
This is my lane, this is my lane. They're all my lanes. Meanwhile, Skem's actually been seen here. He sees Yassi. He's just going to start breaking away at him, but Yassi does have this Aeon Disc, so he's more than happy to just kind of float away.
Float away?
Float
away.
Birds, would you say birds float? I guess when they're on the water, but not when they're flying. No. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Is that not floating in the air? No, I guess floating has to do with like buoyancy rather than light being more to do with.
Let the birds float.
Yeah. Let's not mention that one again, okay?
Chat, don't let him get away with this, chat. This is
a balloon floats. Like things can float in the air, right? Like a balloon floats in the air. You'd say a balloon floats, wouldn't you?
No, man. You remember when you started with the anti-vac?
Yeah, that was digging upwards, that's for sure.
I don't know, man. What's going on? I think the quarantine is getting to your head, buddy.
I'm like one of those people that like tries to think too much into things, but I'm not actually smart enough to properly think through them, so I just end up at really strange conclusions because I don't have all the information to start with.
I mean, I think you were thinking like hover, right? For birds. Is that,
I mean,
is that the right way?
Kinda. Did you know, I think hummingbirds are the only birds which can fly backwards, which is a cool fact.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the bird can fly backwards. Hummingbirds are neat as hell, to be honest. They definitely hover, but yeah, they don't float. Float is about buoyancy.
Yeah.
Float is if you're lighter than the atmosphere you're in. Birds float on water, but they don't float in air, that's for sure.
So
Hang on, does that mean we all float on the ground? Because we're more...
No, we're walking, dude.
dense. Yeah, but I mean, if we're more dense than the ground, then we're certainly not sinking into the ground. The opposite of sinking is floating, therefore. Yeah, I've got you. There's no comeback to that.
Listen, this is too 5-head from me, okay? I don't want to dig my own grave by responding.
Well, you know what's really 5-head? Skem's going to go sneak the Roshan. Oh my goodness, if they don't see this one coming, they could be in a world of hurt.
Oh, this is such a good play. This is such a good play. Oh my god, if
They
they
don't
actually
know.
get away
What are they
with
doing? They need to know about this.
No way. Is he actually gonna get it? Okay, Saki's going in.
Alright, Saki's like, guys, I'm gonna check if Rosh is up. Hey, wait a minute. There's something wrong here. There is a Roshan going on. Oh god, he actually jumps away, blink across the meanwhile, Slark comes flying into the bit, 1,000,000 miles an hour. It's all about to kick off. Who takes this Roshan? Well, 4-5-8. They're going to force back Neon. I think Neon might just cut their losses, or they're going to try and go in with the Chrono. The big plays. Here it comes. Chrono comes out from Skem. They actually jump out of the pit. Skem jumps in to try and take it. He's struggling. He can't take it up. He can't pick it up. There's a Sanking in the way. Finally kills him to get the 8s out from underneath. Meanwhile, Axe goes in with the call. Unfortunately, he's down in the sidelines. The buyback comes out from Dat B as he gets back into this fight. Skem trying to fight up in this one, but he actually gets banished up from Hung Hung, trying to keep him out of the engagement. They've already lost JG in this one. He's going to buy back, so Necros comes flying back in. Meanwhile, Slark, he's actually going to get his first life dropped. That's not his first life, that's his only life. He has to buy back as he gets killed off by the Tiny. Hung Hung's in trouble as well. Scam just continuing to chase him down. This man has an Aegis, even if you kill him. What are you going to do afterwards? The team's coming in from behind. They need to come and help him out. Januel's waiting. He's got the blink call. Can he get it off here, though? He's not actually going to do so. They're trying to avoid taking the fight, but I don't think they have an option. You've got to go in for this, and now the call comes out. The face of Poe taking so much damage, trying to back himself away. Jump up to the high ground. The Time Lord to get himself out here. He might still survive, but the chase is on. Januel's already dead in the backlands. Meanwhile, Hung Hung looking across there. Skem gets a Time Warp, but gets astraled up again. And I don't think he's getting out of this one. And in they go. Jumping on top of Skem, just beating him in right now. But he's actually trying to fight up into him with the Satanic, getting his health back. Could jump away again, but his team's just kind of dying in the backland. Another Time Walk is available, but another Astral also coming out here. He's actually running onto the aggressive with JG. 496 backing themselves up. They don't want to dive the high ground for this Void. They know how sticky they could get, but they also need to try and take some objectives from this. It's been a very costly fight from both teams, but a 20k gold advantage now gained from 496. Is the cheese still in pit? No, someone actually took it. Do we know who has the cheese?
Yeah, the Phoenix had it, and I think he gave it to someone. Phoenix actually managed to walk into the pit and take the cheese there, because Skembaloo took the Aegis and just lapped into the team fights. So one thing for Neon is that they don't give away Aegis to 496. The only bad thing is they literally used buybacks on every single hero but the Void.
I see.
And the Void is very tanky, by the way. He went for Satanic. He went back
yeah.
for the Satanic after the Scotty.
It helps him so much against the Astrals.
So the Slark now, he's kind of sad he doesn't have Aegis anymore, but he's getting close to his Abyssal Blade, and that's going to be a really good item. I mean, this is getting into the super late game territory where I feel like Neon are going to start having a chance. Look at the Void's net worth.
Do you remember the point where I said we're not going to see a 60-minute game here?
Well, I think we are.
Yeah, that's me being a big fat wrong.
Well, you know what? You might be right. If
we didn't have a lot of buybacks.
Fight... Right, there's no buybacks on the side of Neon. So if they do end up dying on this Tiny and the Necro...
I was literally just about to say, by the way. Oh, no, never mind.
Yeah.
It's just the smoke from the Void. Continue.
And I want to mention too, the OD in the last fight had, I think, 6,000 mana. By the way,
Oh, nice.
I think I've seen a hero have 6,000 mana. That was pretty crazy. Just sitting there hitting people, no cares. Didn't even go for a BKB this game. Doesn't even need it. Just chill in the back with his pike and Valbrism.
Yeah, now smoke comes out. So I mean, in China, we only saw the teams fight whenever they had their buybacks back up, and this isn't China. These guys are ready to go. They've smoked up. They just want to take the fights on their terms. That's all they care about in this region.
Dude, Apparition is level 25, by the way, and has an E-Blade. Holy shit. That's a really big Apparition. We should probably talk about level 25 talents after this smoke, though, I think. Because there's a smoke on Radiant.
Smoke's gonna make anything. Oh, they're gonna smoke on the Dire now? Yeah, they are. But we can quickly talk about 25 talents. Talk about the AAs first. Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty big one. We got the plus 4% Ice Blast kill threshold on the AA. That is a big deal. It just makes it way easier to kill heroes. Well, Slark's actually nearly 30. Jesus, he's getting himself a decent amount of XP, and they might have found Januel here. Nice, easy kill for them. They're going to try and help him out with a couple of force stuff, but they just keep on chasing after him. The disarm's actually out onto the Slark. They drop the hammer for him? Jesus Christ, it's only an axe, but, well, they will bring him down. And now the hookshot comes through. They're looking for the Slark here. Meanwhile, the Void jumps in, but gets disarmed immediately, but he doesn't use a Chrono, thankfully, but now he's getting hexed up. He might need some help here. The team's coming in behind. He has got that BKB, but again, baiting the Chrono again and again and again. Now he's going to actually drop it onto the Slark. Can he finish the job? They've got the Aether Blade, they've got the Astral Imprisonment as well. A terrible Chronosphere results in absolutely nothing. Play hard up to that high ground, trying to back himself away, but without their axe, they will be unable to take this fight.
Oh my god, dude, you can't take a fight like that with the Faceless Void around the mid area where everybody's so scattered and they see you, right? So the only way you can get a good Chrono is if you're smoked up or like, you know, they don't see you. So these situation for 496 is so amazing. Now the Chronos on cooldown, they don't have to fear anything. They jump the one guy, and they have to jump OD, right? Again, we've been talking about this the entire game. If they don't jump OD with the Void, they will never kill anyone.
I don't know how they kill people on the side of Neon. That's just the awkward thing. Like, if the fight doesn't get super messy for them, I find it's really difficult for them to get anything out of these Chronos, especially because, like, you need to catch AA, right? He's got Ethereal Blade, Yules. You know, if you don't have your BKB going, you're going to be messed up by that. He's got Glimmer as well, so you've got to have Dust on the Void. Like, that's too... Well, actually, no, you see stuff inside Chronos. That's too cool. But either way, you've got the Ethereal Blade and the Yules, which is going to be a pain. And then you've also got the Sand King, who could stun you. You've got the OD, who's constantly been astraling the heroes inside the Void, inside the Chronosphere. Like, I actually don't think you want to use Chrono as this initiation spell anymore, because it's just not working out for your team. You can save it. And they're actually going to try and play for the Slark here. Slark does have a double damage, but it has just run out, actually, so should not be a bad idea. But the team's coming over. They need to bring him down quickly here. Januel backing himself out, just looking for the second jump here as Skem trying to fight up into the Slark, but Slark's just kind of farming away at these stacks. Now he jumps across over towards the Clockwork. I think the rest of the team are actually going for the sidelines here. Skem popping that BKB, trying to look for a target, but there's no target, making themselves available as Play Hard continuing to get run down. Goes for the overclock, goes for the hookshot, but doesn't have the mana to do so. I think he's just going to get run down as in comes the Burst Strike, as the Clockwork's dead for 75 seconds. No buyback on that clock, so going to be a little while before he's back in the fights.
Well, that was really weird because he just got the Aghanim's with his clock, with the overclock, and he didn't use it right away to try and stun lock up the Slark and maybe even burn up all his mana so they can try to kill him. Maybe he forgot he had that spell.
Yeah.
He used it at the very, very end of the fight when he already ran out of mana and all his
teammates shouting at him, dude, use your overclock. Oh, yeah.
The Void, though, he's got his ninja gear and he's got Butterfly. He's got some good damage.
4-5. They're actually going to jump the AA in the backlines. They will be able to bring him down easily enough. Oh, no, they're not. The reset comes out. Supernova saves the day. Meanwhile, the backlines, they'll actually kill off Januel again. Is that death number 20?
Wow.
It is death number 20.
It is number 20. But that's a really nice play from the Phoenix. They bait out the Reaper side, too.
That's not a play. trying to blow up Yassi with the Dagon, and Scam jumping in there, trying to find the OD again. The Astral coming out, but the Bristle Blade's out onto that Tiny, but they just keep on chasing. Force Up's not going to make a difference. They're going to be able to bring down Yo-Patch, and now the Chrono comes down, but he's healed up into the air. Scam trying to take down one of them. Looks like his head across to the Slark here. He's not really doing enough. The Slark's actually getting pretty low from this. He does have an ultimate, though, when he comes out of that Astral. Now Hog's trying to get around, trying to go for him. Oh, no, the Barrow Strike comes through onto 2. He hookshot into his demise, and now both heroes will be in the grave. The barracks are wide open for the taking. Where is Avoid's buyback? You may be asking. Well, he is 1,700 gold away. Instead decided to buy out the Butterfly or the Scouty. I'm not sure which one he last bought. I think it was the Scouty, but either way, he is a dead Void, and it looks like JG is going to be heading the same way as well. 4 staff away up into the fountain. Hung taking damage from the tier 4s as well, so probably not the greatest idea to be jumping in for this guy right now as Daniel looks for the court. But they'll focus on the buildings. They'll focus on these barracks. They'll be able to get themselves at least 2 lanes here, I would imagine. Maybe even the Megas.
Oh yeah, I guess they're gonna play safe because they know the Faces Void could have a buyback, right? Because he didn't use it yet.
Yeah, but he's got no Chrono as well, so once they realize he's got no buyback, I imagine they're just probably gonna go
yeah,
for the
they're trying to kill someone first, like bait somebody out, maybe put another timer on Neon here.
Shame they didn't get more for it, but yeah, they just casually given the Illusionist cape to the Axe. Let him try and bait out with Illusion, but unfortunately Astral just immediately gets rid of it. Or maybe that was the Hex, actually. Yeah, it was. Oh, they got a repair kit. No, someone forgot about this.
20 seconds on the point. Okay. All right. They're not going to get thrown at least. That's good for Neon.
It is indeed. It is indeed. A very small silver lining to this very dark cloud which has come over their base right now. And JG is just going to rock up and immediately get Astral. And immediately get A last thing. He's got buyback, right? Yeah, he's good. Still somewhat questionable, but it's all good. The buyback comes out. Void TPing into the front lines here. They want to try and save this range barracks. Can they do it? Cool comes out, but the Reckless coming through. Hookshot through on the back lines as well. That be going for the back here as they look for the front here. It's going to be Phoenix who's going to get pulled down, but no, still kept alive. Finally gets finished off. Meanwhile, on the back, they've actually gone so deep on that B here as he's actually tossed back into the fountain, but he's actually got the Aeon Disc, which is keeping him alive. Somehow that B gets away with it. Meanwhile, on the front line, Scam's gone down. What the goodness gracious? How? Okay, well, Skem's dead, no buyback, and now they look over towards the Necrophos as well. I mean, this one might just be over. The hammer comes down, rips apart the OD. Yo-Patch trying to make something happen, juggling him back into the fountain, but 458, he's got the ultimate. The GGs are going to be popped. Game number 1, it's going to go the way of 496. Well, that was interesting.
That was interesting.